All right. Oh, I'm gonna have to hear myself. I just wanted to say hey because I haven't said hey in quite a few days, but um this is coming. We're closing out the third week of 365 days of code, and I'm so very proud of making progress. So, it's been a super busy week this week, like crazy busy, but at the same time, I mean, I'm blessed. There's just so many opportunities and so many great things that are kind of coming to fruition right now. So, I'm a busybody anyway, so I can never, I can never be upset with being busy, especially being busy with the right things. So, I'm just very grateful and thankful for being able to push through. Like, it's not necessarily easy. I'm just gonna say it's not easy. Point blank, period. It's not. But realistically, um, it's all about finding balance, and that's the main thing that I've been dealing with lately. Is just finding balance, and that's something that's important to me throughout this challenge. I want to be consistent and yet not burning myself out. Um, I'm a busybody. I like to do a lot of things. And even though I feel like I still embrace that as the type of person that I am, at the same time, I'm definitely in a phase of my life where I recognize that I can, I can, I can have both. I just have to be very particular. So yes, I'm busy. Yes, I have a lot of things going on amongst being a parent, amongst like everything else that I do. But I also have learned how to say no to things. I also have learned how to, you know, weigh basically like the pros and cons of things. There's this book I read a while ago, some years ago now, called The One Thing, and the concept of the book is very simple. It's just you really technically can only ever be doing one thing at a time. So I remember I had this quote on my um I had a quote from the book on my calendar for so long. I literally had it as like I had it saved to where it was just like a recurring event on my calendar, so I always could see it. But the quote said, when you say yes to something, it's imperative that you realize what you're saying no to. And over the years, that has sunk in a lot more. So basically, as yes, I'm doing a lot, have a lot of things going on, but I'm also that person that I know how to say, oh, if I'm saying yes to something new, that might mean I have to back away from something that I was previously, excited about or committed to. And just really taking that into mind. So it's been a very, very busy week. It almost feels like this month feels like 3 months, if I'm being honest. Like this week felt like a whole month by itself, but in a good way. So um, I really have been enjoying the fact that when it comes to studying, I'm starting to get more into the vibe of studying, which is very important for me. I have been talking about this a lot, and I can't keep dragging my feet on it, but I have to go back to school, like, not for anybody else, but for myself, and for the goals that I have. It's time for me to go back to school. And I was thinking about it earlier today, like if I was to go back to school like right now, what would I do? Like, I have to get back into studying being a very, very intentional part of my day and part of my week. It has to be something that I'm spending damn near at least 20 to 30 hours per week on. And I'm not there yet, which is why I know that, a challenge like this is helpful because instead of me getting on stream and having these one-off projects that I'm working on or even side projects that I'm working on, sometimes I'm actually doing specific work that I have to do, and all of that is fine and dandy, but I need to be spending a lot of time studying. So I have been enjoying the Google Cloud Skills Boost. I feel like it's really, really awesome. Hold on, I'm gonna turn the monitoring off on my headphones because it's stressing me out. um It's not bad. It's just the way I'm monitoring right now. Oh, maybe I should just be normal and wear my normal headphones. I wasn't gonna wear my normal headphones. I got the Bluetooth headphones in. Where are my headphones? First of all, it's so dark over here. I can't see nothing. I want to hear myself, but okay, there we go. All right, let's see if I can do this without breaking something. Come on, just don't break, don't break. Settings, wrong settings. I got a flat here, flat here. Uh, all right, computer, I believe in you. Advanced. Okay. It worked without breaking. Perfect. Now I can hear myself and I can hear the music. I can hear myself balanced against the music. So anyways, yeah, I have been enjoying getting into Cloud Skills Boost. I really do like this platform so far. And it's kind of funny because here I'll actually share my screen now. Okay. Here. Yeah. Um I'm enjoying this platform. I feel like it's really I like the content that they have. It's very, appropriate to the things that I'm trying to learn right now. And I think that it would be good for me to get a certification. Um, I've been debating on which like machine learning program I wanted to go through. I do want to get a cloud certification in general. So I was really debating like at one point I was gonna possibly do like an AWS cert. But when it comes to AI, I'm really leaning more towards getting the Google Cloud cert because um, obviously, I don't want to say obviously, I always say obviously, but Google is at the forefront of research in the field right now, um, especially when it comes to the large language models. The pretty much everything that is going on in the LLM space right now is all based off of the essential kind of paper that Google released a few years back around like 2017, 2018, called Attention is All You Need. So, yeah, like if I was just going to get a general cloud cert, I think I would get an AWS cert. But considering the fact that I'm really trying to lean more on machine learning and understanding how to not only do machine learning in a practical sense, but doing machine learning in the cloud is like also essential because I don't have the computing power to just be training models. I don't think the typical person does. So, anyways, for those reasons, I'm leaning towards actually going ahead and following through with a cert on Google Cloud. Now, right now, here's my plan because I like to talk about this. So, here on Cloud Skills Boost, since I am doing startup school, Gen AI startup school right now, I am trying to make sure that I stick to the content that they're recommending for us to get the most out of, going through this program. And also, I'm trying to stay focused because I tend to be the type of person where I like to learn new things and I deviate a lot from time to time and that can be counterproductive in so many ways. So um, what I'm basically doing now is I'm trying to stick to completing a path before I move on to another path. Because I was so tempted the other day, I can't even lie. Like last night, actually, I want to say, I was very tempted to, instead of working on the current path that I'm working on, which is the intro to Gen AI learning path, I was gonna go, like, it's some good stuff in here, y'all. So I was gonna go and, where is it? I saw the DevOps thing and I'm like, I took a deep breath and I was able to keep moving. And then I saw like the cloud developer path and I was like, and then I was able to keep moving. But then I saw like a API one, startup cloud engineer. I was like, that one pulled on me a little bit harder and I'm like, just focused. Then I saw the API developer. I'm like, what the actual, like, why are y'all trying to pull me in all these different directions? So I just kept scrolling, and then I was like, you know what? Just stay on one track, complete one thing before you move on to something else. And sometimes you got to take your own advice, because that's the thing I always harp on to my students and everything. I'm like, y'all, you got to stay focused. So I know even though I've been doing this for so long now, I still have to remind myself of the same thing. Like, you got to stay focused. It's very tempting to want to deviate and try this thing and try that thing. But I will benefit so much more in the long run if I can complete the learning path I'm already on, and then I can stack from there. So I had like a whole little moment with myself as I can't remember if it was like at the beginning of the stream or but it was either right at the beginning of the stream last night or it was right before I started, where I had that self-dialogue with myself. So essentially right now, because the intro to generative AI learning path, I think that's the one that we have been recommended for startup school. So I will complete that one first before I move on to the machine learning engineer. But the machine learning engineer path is much more of an undertaking, because with this path, this is the prep for the machine learning engineer cert. This one is much more intense. So like the other classes I'm going through right now, which I'll probably finish most of those tonight, honestly, even though it says like 8 hours, it's not really 8 hours if you just watch the video and if you can pass the quiz from the material that they can provide. They do provide like resources for all of these different articles and research papers that you can read, and so that would really be more so where the time is coming from in that particular path, right? So if I go back to because I already got that one open over there. So if I come back here, pretty sure it's the one at the bottom, yeah. So I'm here, right? So this says 8 hours, right? But the material in here is not really 8 hours. I think if you were to read all the papers that they recommended and all the articles they recommended, then it probably would take you 8 hours. But realistically, the video is like a 20-minute video. Maybe it says 15 minutes. So I'm already done with this, technically, because I passed that quiz already. So I'm just gonna continue on through these, and if I pass the quiz, I pass the quiz. If I don't, then I'm going to do some deeper research and some deeper studies into the materials that they give us. But like, that's what I'm saying. As you can see, that's 8 hours. And like, if I look at this class, this is it. Like, this is the content right here. So you'll have a video, and then this page is just a document that shows all of these links, like the ones I have off to the left. And then this bottom is the quiz. That's it. But if I go to the MLE path, I did this first part, which was the intro. Um, come here and click. Come on, what's up? What's up with my internet? What's happening? Okay. Oh, this is a lab. Yeah. That's why this is 45 minutes. So this actually started with a lab, which I did the lab. Right? So a lab is it really does take time. Um, and then, but if I look at this course, 16 hours, right? Um, this is a lot more involved than what was in the other material. So this is going to take, this is going to really be like a time investment, which is exactly what I would expect anyway. But you can see the drastic difference, the drastic difference from looking at what they call here like a micro learning course. Says it's 8 hours, but it's really like a 15-minute video, and you can probably pass the quiz from there. But when you come over to this full engineer path, is deep, okay? And I love that. I'm excited about that. So um, I think I'll be able to start this like this. I might even be able to start this tonight. Um, Let me see what the readings look like. Okay, the readings are more manageable as well, because these readings, like, this is cool, but like this is a long list of stuff. This is just a lot of general things, which is fine, but that's a lot. Versus in here, I'm already seeing where they're breaking the reading up. So instead of having one big giant like 3-page document of links, you have readings that are tailored to the specific module of that course. So I think that's going to be good. They have quizzes as well, and they have the labs incorporated in here. And I think I've been saying it. I love how the quick lab system is set up. I love like it just spins up the environment for you, and then you get your credentials. You can log in. I like that it has time on it, which restricts you to stay focused, right? But it also gives me a way to judge my time, so I could be like, okay, today, how much, if I wanted to, like the past couple of days I've been doing labs, so I'll be like, oh, how long is the lab going to take me? This lab will probably take me an hour. This will take me 40 minutes. The way these labs are set up, once the timer ends, your whole environment is going to get deleted. So it's in your best interest to finish your labs within that time. Otherwise, you have to start over from the ground up. And also you have to, I'm pretty sure you have to pay credits again every time you start the lab, because that's the purpose of the credits. The credits is to offset the resources that you're using as a part of the lab environment. So it's all good. But I'm so excited about this. Just being able to get back into studying has been pretty nice. I've been, I won't say off from it, but like kind of off from the MLE stuff for a while now, since before I started moving. Because I started moving I moved in November. So I think this is getting me in the right space to get ready to go back to school and stuff like that. And I kind of want to finish this cert before I try to apply to the OMSCS program. Bridget, welcome in. It's going well. This is the last thing on my list for today, which is just to get some work done. So I'm feeling good about it. I hope your week went well. I had a crazy long, busy week, but just kind of reflecting on how things went this week, how things are going with this challenge so far. I'm pretty happy with the progress I'm making. So I have been back to talking about like the cert. I have been thinking about either doing MLE on Google Cloud. I don't know. AWS probably has an ML cert too, but realistically, because of the specific like goals that I have in mind, I would rather have a MLE cert from Google, because I'm not really just looking for a cloud cert, right? I'm not just looking for a practitioner cert. I'm looking to like engulf myself in where the field is going, how the research is going, and things like that. So it's not to say that AWS doesn't do good work in this space. It's just when it comes to machine learning, like I said, Google is one of the like essential pillars in that research space. So I'm very interested in getting my MLE cert from them. Now, if I was just like, oh, I just want to be an MLE, I just want a cloud cert, so just managing MLE in the cloud, I probably would go with AWS, because realistically, like a lot more companies, in my experience, most companies, the majority of companies are on AWS. Like, unless they're very particularly Windows focused development, C# and stuff like that, they always are for the most part on Azure. But yeah, um, so that's what I decided there. I'm going to stick to this and keep going. And then what was the other one? I think that's on Coursera. We were talking about cybersecurity. Um, Coursera.org. So this will be the secondary material that I'm studying through, which is also Google. But I have no what's the word? I really have no basis in cybersecurity, honestly. So this will be really, really informative for me, just in general. Um, you just finished a module, like a whole. What will you consider a module? Like 1 week? Oh, this one, yeah, because it was due to. I think I started when I signed up. It was like awkwardly in the middle of a week. So I'm supposed to do this today. Is this telling me? Did you come in here just to remind me that I'm supposed to do this today? I thought it was due today, actually. Technically, off my starting date, because I started the course earlier in the week. "33 minutes of videos, an hour 45 of reading. Hoping to implement some stuff from it." Yeah. Well, but preacher, when we were talking about it the other day, when I when I signed up for it, we were saying we can be study buddies, man, right? Because I don't want to fall off from it either. So you might not have intended to to come like pressure me, but it's funny that you've said that, because I'm like, yeah, technically my assignment is due today. My assignment is due today. I haven't done any of this material yet, so, and that's what I was talking about, like balance. These are the only two I'm focusing on right now. I'm doing my MLE and I'm doing my cybersecurity. I started putting some time on my calendar, but I need to be a little bit better with that as well, because here, I want y'all to see my candle. It's the vibes. It's the vibes. There's the study buddy. This is like my work candle right now. Yeah, okay. I be really thinking myself through these processes, so I don't know if it's kind of weird, if it comes off weird, but it's like I'm kind of trying to make a choice. I'm talking through it, but I think it is really actually helpful that you brought it up as well as we, because I'm like, oh, I'm talking about it, but then you're like, I just finished the module, and I'm like, technically I should finish my module, because I need like, I took a nice nap earlier. I took like a we got back home around like 4:30. I got in the bed and I didn't get back up till about 7:30. So I got a solid like good amount of time in. And I usually have to do like I like to read, I spend some time like reading my Bible every night. And depending on how the day goes, a lot of times that's the last thing I do before I go to bed. But sometimes like today I already did that, so I could just come in here and study, and then when I get done I could just go straight to sleep. So I feel like I got a good solid 2 to 3 hours in me, which probably is in line with this material. Because I haven't tried it out yet, so I want to see. So I think that's what I'm gonna do tonight. Even though I said I was my all my titles and stuff say something else. That's funny. I'm hilarious, right? I don't be doing stuff though. I do be trying to stay focused. So um I think this will be good. And I got some coffee too. I had like this gigantic, um, what they call it? Um, I guess they call theirs like a frozen cappuccino or something like that. Whatever they call it, every company has like the cappuccino type of blended drink or whatever. So I got that earlier today, and I still got about a third left. All right, so strong pivot, but it's all good. Let's see. So, wait, preacher, are you on module? Did you finish module 1 as well, or what module are you on right now? Or are you even on a different course? Wait, did it work? Or did I not save it? That I didn't save it, I guess. And my freaking, oh my god, I can't wait to get a new chair because it's kind of like, oops. Every time I'm sitting in this chair, my back just immediately starts hurting. I'm like, I know how to sit in a chair, so like, what's up? How many tags? I can have 10 tags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I lost a bunch of my tags last week. No, I think I lost my tags on my Twitch when I started streaming from this computer. I accidentally cleared out my tags. All right, let's see. Did it save? Yeah, I saved that time. Okay. And then let me fix the one on YouTube. But yeah, my back is like, oh my God, it's killing me. Stand up most likely as well. Okay. Yeah, I'm about to put like, I think I got a good 3 hours in me. 11:30. And then I am gonna take my butt to bed though. Tomorrow I have to work on this office because I did get I got an extra tripod which I needed because I have a projector that I bought on like a flash sale on Amazon, and that's like in the that's in the living room. Like it's like a big giant white wall. So I have a projector like casting to the wall out there. That's what I usually watch in the living room. So I put my projector on the tripod that I had, and I wanted to get a tripod in here for recordings, for video recordings. So I bought another tripod. I bought a light set, just like two relatively cheap like panel lights that I can use because I cannot find the freaking cord to my I have a Elgato. What's the Elgato lights? The key light. I have a key light Air that I was using for a long time. I still have it, but I cannot find the cable for it. So I have to order another cord for it because I've had a hard time trying to find that. So I have the key light Air and I don't have the cable for it. So I just went and got these lights. It was a 2-pack. So they both come with stands. I think they both should have stands. Technically, I'm pretty sure they are RGB as well. So I could possibly use one as like a backlight for, especially when it's like darker like this. And one actual like main light, key light for me. And then what else did I get? I have some curtain lights, like like kind of like the Christmas lights, but they're I have the curtain style to go on the wall behind me, like this wall back here. That's the wall y'all usually see when my camera is in front of me. So I have like a curtain. I have a set of curtain lights I'm gonna put there. Do a 360 and come back. Yay! All right. I was loosening up the but so anyways, I have curtain lights back there. I also have these like sheer white curtains, and I was thinking about putting the curtain light across the wall, then putting like the sheer curtain in front of it just to kind of diffuse the lights a little bit. So that will be a start for that wall. I'll have a key light. I'm gonna put up a tripod so that I can keep, because I have this camera right here. This is really an iPhone that I'm using as a camera, because my freaking Canon is not, like, it's struggling with my computer right now. And I think I just have to go back to using my using the cam link setup instead of using the USB setup, because Canon is trying to freaking paywall. They're trying to paywall the camera software. So anyways, that's a lot, but and then that doesn't count the fact that I still have like a bunch of boxes and stuff that's on the other side of my desk that need to be addressed. All my Christmas stuff needs to be like fully put away and everything. So anyway, so I'm like, I want to work for a few hours tonight, go to bed, then I'm going to get up in the morning, and tomorrow morning, like the way I want to start the week is like getting this office together and getting it set up, because I need to be recording videos, but I'm like, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I do want my video recordings to be of at least a minimum quality, because I just have too much equipment to just be putting bootleg stuff out. So that's basically my goal, to do that, to get my office in order. Yeah. So that's the plan. Here, I think. Let me see. When I tell you my freaking back, I can't wait to get a new chair. And I was looking on Amazon for lumbar pillows that are heated, like a basically a replacement for my heating pad. Because right now I have to pull the heating pad out, which I'm definitely about to do. But right now I have to pull the heating pad out for my back. As y'all can see, I literally have my heating pad like every single day. um, so yeah, I think I'm gonna start like a new list on Amazon so that in my next upgrade purchase, I'm gonna get my bigger desk, my second desk. I'm gonna get like some quality of life upgrades basically. um, I don't know if I'm getting a new chair yet, but the least I can do is maybe get a cushion for my seat and get a heated lumbar pillow so I won't always have this freaking big giant heating pad. Let's go to the studio. All right, so Frozer, welcome in, man. How was the day? Was good. That's awesome. I was just saying, I'm like, I had such a long week, bro. Like, but I'm proud of myself because it's just maintaining the right amount of energy is challenging. And people be thinking like, oh, you're so social, whatever, you must be an extrovert. I'm a hardcore introvert. Like, I am definitely an introvert, y'all. Happy birthday to my sister. I'm gonna tell y'all. Oh, she's y'all, I forgot. We gotta post it in Discord. We about to tell her happy birthday in Discord. Hold on. Happy birthday. This is my sister in case y'all didn't know. Marissa is my sister. I had meant to post it in Discord for her before. She just left to go visit her best friend because she hasn't actually seen her since she's been home, because she's been staying with me, and they were gonna come over here, but baby boy's already asleep, so she just went over there. But yeah, we did get to go to church today, and then it was a one of the suburbs around here, their library had like a they had their book sale. Like sometimes the libraries, they want to get rid of some of the older books, so it was like if you could get basically whatever you could fit in the shopping bag for $3. So I got a bunch of books for baby boy, and then I got some random stuff that makes me sound like I'm getting really old. Like, I bought 2 quilting books and a scrapbooking book, and then I found a book. It's a business book called Traction. I want to read that, so I found that. I think that's pretty much all I got for myself. But for baby boy, I got him like they had a bunch of Berenstain Bears. They had a bunch of Clifford books. They had a bunch of Arthur books. And then some other random books that I liked. So I got some stuff that was like something that he's at an age where it's good for us to sit down and like for me to read stories to him and stuff like that. But yeah, about the energy, people underestimate the amount of effort it takes. Heck yeah. Baby boy, he's 19 months. His birthday is in June, so he'll be 2 soon. But yeah, he's 19 months. But Frozer, because you got multiple kids, like when they're young, the months be making a difference. So um, he started learning how to walk when he was 8 months. So he's very, very agile, very mobile, extremely. Um, which is why y'all be seeing like during the day he just come in and out of the house or in and out of the office, because that's kind of how I have the house set up to where he can pretty much be self-sufficient and I don't have to worry about what he's getting into. I'm still conscious of it, but I don't have to worry too much about what he's getting into because I don't I make it so that there's not really anything for him to get into back there. um but yeah, he's a big boy. He got that meta girl energy. Look, I'm like, I was always a busybody all my life, I promise you. So I can't even be surprised at all. And I used to be driving my teachers crazy when I was younger too. So that's the only thing. Like, I'm really in a space now where I have to start thinking about what kind of school he will go to. The fruit don't fall far from the tree, okay? I've been thinking about what kind of school he will go to, and that plays a lot into me wanting to get into like a PhD program because I have to think about around the time that I want to start PhD is around the time that he would be starting like kindergarten. So I'm doing research into that as well because I think he needs a school that's going to, challenge him. He's very, very, very smart. Oh my goodness. Very naturally like curious about a lot of stuff and catches on to things very quickly, or either just naturally like starts to do things and I'm like, I thought I would have had to teach you how to do that, but okay. So yeah, I'm like, what do you do when you got like a kid that's extremely advanced? You gotta foster that. So I want to make sure he has somewhere that is a good encouraging environment for him to grow in and go at his pace. Which probably also means Montessori school. I am looking into Montessori schools. I think I'm gonna end up having to pay for school, so y'all pray for me, cause I'm trying to resist that. I'm trying to resist the salary, the salary of the sweet. I'm trying, but it's okay. I know, like that's the easy way out. That's the easy way out. I did that last time. I was freelancing, and after my first time I got let go from my job, I was freelancing, and I had all my projects and stuff. But I wasn't really capable of at the time of really like managing my business itself. I was more so like just still in that mindset of being a developer, and I was overworking myself. And I had no work life balance. Like none. And I was like, damn, I'm working so hard and I'm not even making as much that much money. Like, I can literally go get a six-figure job, and that's what I that's exactly what I did. I was like, fuck this, man, I'm about to go back to my job. So I did, which was good though, because at the time it was funny because I had told myself like, I wanted to work on software at scale. I wanted to get a more senior, I guess, experience in software engineering because I was still kind of early on in my career at the time. So I was like, I want to see software at scale, blah 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 blah. I was like, scale. I want to see scale, and I also wanted a certain amount of mentorship, and I wanted to be around other senior, like very senior engineers that I could learn from because a lot of my earlier experiences in my career was in small startups. So you get a lot of good learning experiences when you work in that type of environment because you have to learn a lot and you have to do a lot, but also it can be a struggle because it's when you have a small team like that and you have the pressures of like becoming profitable and all these things, then you have less of an opportunity to even really sit down and have that mentorship from the people that are more senior to you. It's pretty much everybody's always trying to get stuff done, get work out the door. So I knew that I wanted that. I had a really great experience in the company that I went to work for based off of knowing what I wanted. But then I was like, yeah, I kind of found myself back in this place where I was like, oh, wait, it's time to work on our own thing, man. It's time to work on our own thing. But yeah. So I wouldn't call it corporate life per se because I always work in the startup space, but it's still the same. You know what I mean? Like you said, it's kind of like at the end of the day, to me, the thing that really drives me is the fact that I'm like, honestly, I'm building the company that I'm helping to build, especially since I work in the startup space. The company that I'm helping to build is gonna build wealth for your family, not mine. It's gonna feed your family, not mine, right? So, yes, I get paid in the moment, but 10 years, 20 years, 30 years down the line, I won't be working for this company anymore. And all the work that and effort that I put in is not really going to translate to my bloodline, you know. So I'm at this phase now where I'm like, I have to build for my bloodline. I have to build for, you know, my son and God willing, like his kids and their kids and their kids and their kids. Um, it was different when it was just me, but now that I do have a kid, I always knew, you know, I always had that mindset, but now that my son is here in the world, I'm like, yeah, no. I'm not for the play. No, 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 no. So, that's why y'all will see, like, you know, even with a lot of the stuff that I'm doing, I'm leaning a lot more into um, building out the businesses that I already do have with my business partner and building out my own content and things like that because it's very, very important. Like, I have to build that legacy um, so that he's starting from a better position than I started from, and then he can do the same thing, right? Gotta be that game changer, that generation changer, man. So yeah, that's what we on. And you know, but it's very interesting because you know now being here and I really identify what you were saying too, Frozer, about like it be so much stuff going on sometimes and people don't know what we're going through as those of us that put ourselves out there as YouTubers, as streamers, or whatever the case may be. And we be having a lot of stuff going on. Like, you know, I'm the type of person I really don't talk about my business publicly ever anyways. Like I don't like talking about my business in general to like even to people that I know. You know, I'm very I'm not gonna say I'm like closed off, but like if it's not my inner circle, I'm not gonna tell I'm just not gonna do that. But at the same time, yes, like we be going through a lot and we still might get on camera and you know you interact with folks and you don't necessarily try to showcase how you are feeling at the moment. Um and that can be challenging. But I do always get a lot of encouragement from being here. So I'm excited always. And I have a different mindset too of what even like you know viewer counts and stuff like that because that can even be discouraging sometimes or I found it discouraging in the past. To now it's not very discouraging at all because I'm like one viewer that doesn't mean anything because if I really think about it in the sense of like in IRL, right, one person is like that's a big deal. Like if one person is sitting here listening to me talk and invested in what it is that I'm doing, like that's amazing. You know what I mean? So I'm I had to take time off of streaming because I had a lot of stuff going on. But coming back to it, I'm like, dang, you know, it's the slow build up. It's a slow build up. But I recognize that because it's less about me now focusing on the number and it's more about me focusing on getting to know people, you know, growing the community and stuff like that. when we did our MVP day. It was the MVP developer day on Saturday, and I really had to look around the room. Like, the way the program works, we have founders that come through this program, and they're trying to vet out their business idea, and they get to a point where now they're ready to build an MVP to test the idea. And usually they can't find developers. So this organization, that entrepreneurship organization we have here in Detroit, they actually pay developers to come in and work with the founders for 6 weeks to build their MVP. But we never have enough developers, and so that's when we started training people um, to be able to come into these roles. Most of the people that I trained in the last year, they might come from a boot camp, or they have some like preliminary experience, but they haven't really like got their foot in the industry. So anyways, on Saturday I'm sitting in the room. First of all, this is the first time that we had more than enough developers, and second of all, I'm like, dang, I trained everybody in here. And I had that realization, but then the founder I was working with, she sat there and she said, "Where'd all these black developers come from?" And I was like, "I trained them." She was like, "What?" Like, people need to know about this. Like, it was just so interesting because, of course, like, I was able to sit there and just be so excited about the fact that all these people were here, and just now this is like a launch for them. I know from experience what that can do for their career. And yet somebody else randomly was just like, who's not in the field, who's not technical, but does understand this, was just like, wait, where not, like, why, like, how am I in a room with this many black developers? Like, what what, like, she knew that that was a phenomenon herself. And she said that, and I was just like, that felt really, really amazing, just because I'm like, I love to code. I love to code. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I love to build shit. I love to figure out how to get stuff to work. I love it so much. But it's nothing like helping people come into the field, because for me, I was struggling in school, like, not with the curriculum, but I was struggling with the finances and all, like, actual systemic issues that I was dealing with, and like being a first time college student and all this other kind of stuff. And then I just decided to, because I knew that it was possible, I started self teaching, I started freelancing, and then I took a boot camp to establish my career. And I went from like below the poverty line to middle class in one job. And I know, how game changing that can be. So yeah, it means a lot to me to be able to remove those type of barriers for people that are completely and otherwise totally capable, totally interested, totally invested in that, but just don't know how to get going. So anyways, yeah, it's honestly an amazing feeling, because it's like, not trying to hype myself up, but just being like, damn, like, okay, I had this thought of where it's like, it's almost like they said it wasn't enough, so we just went and made more. Like, it, you know what I mean? Because we know what it's like to be the only ones. You know what I mean? Like, Rosa, you know what it's like to be the only one. Like you were saying, even with your background, like, you don't see a lot of people that that have the same culture as you in the industry, especially here in America. So I'm like, bro, I be the only black girl all the time, and I be getting tired of being the only black girl all the time. I be getting tired of being the only black person sometimes, like, just in general, you know what I mean? Because and I've always, for the most part, I've always had amazing coworkers. I've always had amazing teams. It wasn't like a toxic environment, but it's just isolating when you come in and you don't share the same culture as the people that are around you. So it's like, we can identify and we can relate, but it's only so far that that relation can go, you know. So yeah, it was just like they said it wasn't enough, so we just went and made more. Like, and that's what I'm really about. So that's why a lot of people are like, oh, you don't have to get a PhD, right? I'm like, yes, I of all people know that I don't need to get a PhD just to do certain type of work, but I am interested in research, And also, I want to work in academia. Like, I would like to be a professor, a department chair, a dean of engineering. Like, it's time for me to do the work that I've been doing in that space. That was always the goal. That was always the goal, to get back there and change that experience, because it really is a sucky experience for a lot of people. So I'm very motivated by that, and I'm excited just because I can't lie. I lost my way after a certain point. Like in my last really like full time sweet job, I lost my way because I got to where I quote unquote wanted to be, and then I didn't know what I was fighting for anymore, as far as going to the next level. I'm like, oh, I want to become like a software architect or something. Like, I was, I started trying to put my goals towards a specific role, and it wasn't really resonating with me. And I was like trying to figure out like what is something missing. Like, I don't know what I want to do next, because I'm the type of person, I just need like one big goal, and I could go for years off that one goal, which is pretty much how I had got to that point in my career, going from years off of this one specific like kind of goal for myself. And now I'm finally back at a point where I'm like, okay, I see my big picture, what my next big picture is that I'm working towards. Um, so that helps with motivation so much. Oh yeah, you have daughter. Yeah, you have a daughter, man. This it's just it's different. But and I was saying this, and I'll say it again. I'm a very I don't care about fighting for what I believe in. I don't care about kicking down doors. I don't care about people not liking me. Like, don't get me wrong, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a person like everybody else. But that's neither here nor there, basically, as far as I'm concerned. That's neither here nor there. You gonna feel some type of way. I feel some type of way about everything I do all the time. I'm like, bro, I got stage fright and I'm a performer. Like, I have anxiety. Like, I really used to, it was a point in time when I was teaching, especially when I was first getting into really teaching full time. I used to be having anxiety and panic attacks like in the middle of the day when I was teaching. I would go in the bathroom, I would cry, I would wipe my tears, and I would go teach. And my students would never believe me when I would tell them. Obviously, I didn't tell them like, bro, I just had a whole nervous breakdown in the bathroom. I'm not gonna tell them that. But they didn't believe me when I got up and I showed so much confidence in what I was doing. They would never believe me when they would say, I'm so shy, I'm so nervous, I can't, you know, and they just could not fathom that I was experiencing the same thing, because what they see on the outside is, oh, she knows what she's talking about, she got it all figured out. And that was why I originally started streaming. Like, that's why my streams have never been teaching streams. I teach all the time, I do programs all the time. But when you come to my stream, I want you to see like this is the real deal, you know what I mean? If my students ever want to come see what goes on behind the scenes, like what I have to go through day to day just to figure stuff out, I wanted them to see like this is the more authentic version of what you see once I stand up in front of class. Like, I was up at 12 o'clock at night prepping this material, you know what I mean? So because I'm that type of person, like I have a very strong resilience. um I'm very determined, and I have a very strong leadership capability. So I don't mind putting myself out there and kick the door down so more people can come in after me. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, even though that's the type of personality I have, I don't believe everybody should have to have that type of personality. And you can say what you want, and everybody has their own feelings about male roles and female roles and masculine and feminine. And it's like, not to put us in categories, but in reality, it's more of a tendency for women to not necessarily be overly competitive and aggressive, you know what I mean? And in a male dominated field, you're around a lot of masculine energy. It's very competitive, it's very aggressive, and that's not necessarily suited for everybody. That doesn't mean that women can't do the job, but like, bro, why I gotta fight with you every day to prove that what I know? You know what I mean? Like, you're going to be challenged all the time. People are going to question you. And then if you, especially when you look different, like, I promise you, it's been so many times somebody walked in the room and they looking at me like I'm about to start taking notes, and I'm looking at them like, can you sit down, because I would like to start my class. Thank you. Like, I'm dead serious, bro. So it don't matter, I'll be off on a tangent, but you never know what people's going through. It's so true. It's so true. And especially when you in that field every day, you really, like, we just get so used to going through so many things, bro. Like, we be just tired, like, sit down. Stop trying to one up somebody when you don't even know nothing. um it's very interesting. I promise you, it's so funny. Like, I be talking about the streams, bro. I'm like, okay, y'all, sit in these streams and start observing, because y'all be on Twitch. You gonna come in here and you gonna look at my screen, and it's gonna have a whole transformer architecture on the screen. And somebody gonna be like, oh, are you a beginner? It's like, okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. I'm implementing OAuth flows on my 10th day of coding. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? That's so, like, it's stupid, but it's not, because, and then people don't want to say what it really is. You know what I mean? Like, I've been in the field long enough, so it's not surprising to me. It's just funny because it happens like all the time. So every individual person will say like, oh, I didn't mean nothing by it, and they'll always have reasons as to, oh no, I'm not a beginner. Like, never mind the fact that my whole bio tells you my entire life. Like, it's nothing beginner about what I'm doing right now. None of that. Like, and reading is fundamental. Just like, you speaking to myself. I'm telling you, man, this is the stuff that I know. This is the stuff that I know. It's like, y'all looking, they're like, oh, because you're doing 100 days of code. I'm like, 100 days of code was never a beginner thing, ever. The whole, if you, look, okay, because I'm going on a tangent, but I just got to talk about this real quick. 100 days of code, right? Where's the repository? Do you know, in 100 days of code, the original 100 days of code challenge, one of the biggest things about 100 days of code was that if you are an existing coder, your daytime work doesn't count. 100 days of code was never like supposed to be, this is the code, this is how I'm learning how to code. It was just so funny to me, because it's like, y'all just be making up stuff. If I code at work, that time won't count towards the challenge, right? Like, it's great, you know what I mean, that this is something that people started to do in order to get themselves into it. I love it, and it's all good, but it's just like, y'all just be making stuff up. You just be making up reasons to say what you said, instead of acknowledging why you said what you said, so that you could grow from from that acknowledgement. It's all good, but I be mind blown sometimes. But it's all good. That's why I appreciate y'all. Froze there, I appreciate you. Preacher, I appreciate you. Elliot be hanging out in here. Like, I appreciate it for real, because we be by ourselves a lot of times, and it's just certain things that we can identify with each other on, sometimes it's not even like I don't want to make it seem like it's a like commiserating. It's more so like, you know what I mean? We understand what we're going through in a different way, and that helps out a lot in just being able to keep pushing. So back when I first started streaming, and we was doing like coding streams, I promise you, it was not that many brown people streaming in software. Like, it was really, really, really like a hand, like maybe the tiniest handful of us. Like, if I would get off stream and I would want to raid somebody, I will always look to see like if it was somebody I could support, another black or brown developer that's, streaming or whatever, especially in software. And it wasn't that many of us, and now it's just like it's growing, and I'm so happy. Because even as streamers, we be going through stuff that people do not understand. You be sitting here trying to talk to your significant other, like, yeah, my stream layout. I'm just trying to fix my stream layout, and like I need these like the bots to work a certain type of way. You trying to talk about multi-streaming and getting your videos to rank on YouTube and all that kind of stuff, and they just like, and they gonna smile and they gonna shake their head and they gonna try to participate in the conversation, but they don't be knowing what you talk about. And that's on top of the tech part. So that's, I'm like, oh my god, people understand what I'm saying. So we on the same page, y'all. And I really appreciate seeing the work that y'all are doing, because y'all doing it right. Because I should have been doing the same thing y'all doing now. I'm finally doing it years later. Like, I need to get my YouTube life together. I need to get my video game up. Like, I need to get my promotion game up, basically. Which I know. But it's just it's just something I have to make a part of my workflow. Live streaming is very natural for me, because I'm more of a teacher. So I always struggled to like script videos and stuff like that. But if I know what my lesson plan is, I can teach all day every day. So that's why live streaming works well for me. So now I'm just trying to come up with a more strategic way of repurposing some of the stuff that I do on stream, and then also not overcomplicating my recording process, so that I can actually, put out the videos that I want to put out. And so tomorrow, yes, I have quite a few things in my office, because I used to have a way better setup, but I lost a lot of my gear, just due to a lot of stuff that was going on in the past couple years. So I'm starting from the ground up with a lot of my stuff. But it's okay. That's all good. Which all you have is all you need. So I've been able to stream, and I've been slowly building my stuff back up. But I got a couple new things, because I really needed a key light for my videos. I really love designing my set. I always love designing my set for videos and streams and stuff. So I have some basic stuff to start with, just to make my stuff look cute. Like, even now, I just got this little like galaxy light, just so that the nighttime streams will look a little bit more, I don't know, fancy. So that's what I'm going to work on tomorrow when I get up. You can still do it. Have so many gold nuggets. Oh, I know I'm like, that's exactly what I'm focused on, Frozera. That's exactly what I'm focused on. My goal last year was to get back into streaming, get comfortable with streaming again, and to get a catalog of content. So the podcast that I'm doing right now, we started those back in March. I want to say March/April. So it's been almost a year. We have a catalog. So we're gonna launch all the episodes on the regular podcast platforms. I'm going to start batching up all of the like different clips and stuff. That's why those AI tools are so helpful, because it's going to help me like start batching up clips that we can put and promote. And because honestly right now, like, I'm not ready for something to go viral. I'm being totally honest, because I don't have a steady flow of content that I would want to have to be able to like continue on with the momentum. So but yes. All I do is study, like I study YouTube more so than any other platform. I study YouTube. So I know how to do it, but I'm trying to do a one man show type situation. Yeah, streaming, editing, marketing, family. So that's why AI has been game changing for me. ChatGPT helped me start. I started 4 podcasts last year because I do a different show each week of the month. Now I'm just doing 3, but I do a different show each week of the month, right? So ChatGPT helped me do that. Um, and now these new AI editing tools are going to help me get the shorts and promo videos out. Um, so then the only thing I really have to focus more energy towards is actually sitting down and getting those like quote unquote long form videos like recorded and published and stuff like that. There was a video today by a content creator talking about how some people aren't in the game anymore and quitting. And I think as long as you have the flow that you can sustain and whenever you delegate to do, yeah, that's a big deal to me. Um, it's easy to burn yourself out. It's very, but y'all, I've been on burnout train like so many times. Like I'm queen of the burnout for real because all I know how to do is go hard or go home. Like that's just how I am. So because I'm in a different phase of my life where first of all I'm like I can't keep doing that. It sucks when you go through burnout and it can be so like sometimes it takes years to come back from burnout. And really get your motivation back, really get your groove back. And then two, now that I have my son, like I'm not willing to sacrifice the time that I have with him and the capacity that I have for him. Um, like being burnt out sucks because then it's like, oh, I'm just dragging myself at the end of the day. And he's only getting more and more energy, you know what I mean? And I want to be able to enjoy that. And, him, and I don't want to teach him that type of behavior either because it's really not healthy. So anyways, that's why everything that I'm doing, especially when it comes to content, I'm like, I have to do something that's sustainable for me. I know I could go hard for like however much amount of time and I can get some stuff out, but I can't put myself in on that train again. So it's like I'm being intentional about that. Like what's going to be sustainable, what's going to be that I could be consistent with. I know I got the content, I know I got the material. And honestly, like, because this is stuff that I've been doing for years, y'all. I'm like in my city, this is something that I have a reputation for. I'm known for teaching, speaking, and things like that, and helping to, be a leader in our tech scene. But doing that online is a little bit different. Oh, MKBHD. I was going to watch his video about it because a lot of YouTubers been quitting and saying they retiring and stuff. But a lot of them, they're retiring because they didn't even have like some people are like, okay, I've been doing this for a long time and it's not what I want to do no more. But most people are like, I don't have work-life balance is really what they saying. I'm gonna watch it. It's on my I promise you if I pull my YouTube up right now, it's gonna pop up on my page. Shout out to Frozair. Oh, there it is right there. Look, I'm quitting YouTube. I was like, I promise you. And this is not even my regular channel that I watch stuff on. This is my tech channel. This is what I usually watch all my main stuff on. Oh, wait. I did not switch it. This one. Right here. I already knew. He's on both of my home screens. So yeah. Oh, and these my birthday numbers right here too. I know I gotta watch that. Cause even his channel is like, this man been making videos since he was a teenager, preteen. So But yeah, that's so it's so important, and I'm glad. In a lot of ways, I'm glad that I didn't go down that path originally in the time that I would have wanted to, because I think I would have become one of those people that just burnt themselves out. I know I would have, because I'm good for burning out, bro. I know how to do that. I could burn. Ooh, I could burn rubber like no other. Okay, burn all the tread off the tires. It's like, ma'am, calm down. I'll be the type that be like, what we about to do? We about to do it, and we about to do it today. Heck yeah. It correlates to tech and etc. When people are chatting, oh, when people, ooh, put it in the we got a content creator channel now. Put it in there. Yeah, we can put that in, put it in the content creator channel instead of the code channel. Oh, did you already put it in here? Yeah, I started the content creator channel. I know me, Frozer, um, I don't know if Elliot's really trying to make videos and stuff. Java Grunt, he actually does also. Um, he has a channel. A lot of people are streamers also. I mostly watch YouTube stuff, but I be keeping up with how all the platforms work. My main things to focus on right now though is YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. At least for the tech. It's in the regular text channels. When is the last time I ate? I ate some freaking pizza. I'm hungry. I don't feel like eating now though. I'm gonna finish this coffee. I'm gonna put some time in. Where's my Pomodoro thingy? Tomito. Oops. Tomito. There it is. So, what I did is basically, I don't even need this. I just pull this one out. Bring this. And we'll bring this one up here. How do I'm gonna quit and restart it. I don't know how I refresh them after like the next day. How you gonna have access? Hold on. I must have did that wrong. I did just convert. Hold on. Let me make sure I don't sit up here and put all kind of stuff out there. I don't even know. Let's put it down here. I just converted the server over to like a community server. No, it's in text. Oh, okay. I was like, I did not. I was like, I hope I didn't break something. I converted the server to community server. Yeah, so I'm all about the socials and really building out the social channels, but I want to build a community, you know. So that's why for those that has been in Discord for a while, you can notice, like, preacher, you might notice, like, I'm like in the last, especially over the last year, I tried to get to a point where I'm like so much more active, like actively keeping the conversation going in a Discord. That is something that is very like, it's time consuming, but it's necessary, you know what I mean? So um like I have mods, had mods once upon a time, but they don't be active like how they used to be. So I have to make sure like the conversation keeps going. So that's why I do appreciate when other people are also like keeping the conversation going in the Discord, because sometimes people won't feel comfortable to talk unless, you know, other people are already talking. um okay, so let me see. Do I got something in there I can snack on easily? Because I do need a little bit of something on my stomach, and I gotta get up anyways. Just post, yeah, but that's, you know, you posting in there, which I appreciate, and then it helps other people feel like, you know, sometimes when like a Discord is super dead, then won't nobody say nothing. Like it'll go months. Like it would be like months without nobody saying nothing. But I also had to take, you know, some ownership of making okay, I'm missing my deadline, so what do it say right now? Overdue. Overdue. You're overdue. Okay. Let me calm down. Can y'all tell I had a nap this evening? Cause last night I was drifting. I feel like it'll take a minute for it to reset. No, I think I have to it'll give me it will ask me if I want to push my deadline out. I don't think it'll do it automatically. I have never finished a course on Coursera, so I want this to be the first one. I'm gonna grab, oh my ears. I'm gonna grab a snack. I'm basically just gonna do my little rounds, get everything I need. And I'm about to try to finish this tonight. I want to get through my quiz tonight. That's the goal. I'll be right back. cozy. All right. I'm a little too turned for this. This mood music is good though. This is good study music. Okay. All right. So here's the thing. I downloaded my Pomodoro timer again yesterday. I probably feel some type of way too because I haven't been talking on stream for I've been talking on stream for like the last few days. I downloaded my Pomodoro timer. I am, because it's acting funky, I am on 55-minute sessions with 10-minute breaks. And if I get through, which I don't plan on it, but I should do long break after every 2 sessions. Here, let's fix this. Because instead of doing 25 minutes, I do 55 minutes. So I really should take a long break after 2 sessions. So 10 minutes in between. So even though technically today I probably won't do more than 2 full sessions. We might get to, I think we'll probably get to 3. I think we're gonna need 3. So I'm going to do it that way. All right, so 55-minute sessions. I got my food, I got my snacks, my drinks, all that. Oh, and then let me fix I didn't want to change this. How do I edit edit here? So I started trying to put that up like, bro, I've been streaming for an hour and a half. I ain't did nothing but talk, but it's okay. That's what I said. I haven't talked to you. I haven't really been talking to y'all for like the past couple of days. So I think I was backed up. I had things to say. All right, so here we go. All right, it's break time. The thing that I realized is my computer, I mean, not my computer, my camera is gonna die. Hooey. My camera's gonna die soon, so I unplugged my camera because I said this is like a iPhone that I'm using today. So I forgot to put the plug and everything back. So I have like less than 20% battery. It told me I had 20% battery like a while ago. Yeah, I have 15% battery now. So I don't think my full plan works today, but I still feel like starting in the right direction. The way this lady is looking at me, it's like, now you knew. Now you knew you was supposed to have your charger. Because I'm looking at this and I think yeah, so I like the intro so far though, and I feel real official because I participated in the discussion board. That makes me feel like a student again. But yeah, I like how everything's going to be laid out for course. So I'm excited about that. I'll work on this today, which is Monday, because it is officially Monday. So I want to work on it on Monday. Oh, excuse me, so I can finish. I want to finish the material for this week's deadline. I'm already pretty. I want to work on this today and then Tuesday. So my thought process is basically Mondays and Wednesdays I work on this material, and Tuesdays and Thursdays I work on the Google machine learning material. So I'll kind of alternate. And I like the idea of that just because since I am trying to get myself back into like a studying mindset, obviously when you are in like a college program, you don't really focus on one subject at a time. You usually have like, you know, 3 or 4 different classes that are actually different, areas of your degree program. So I'm trying to give myself kind of get back into that mindset basically. So I think this is a good way to do that too. But that's my plan now. My plan is basically I'll do this course on Mondays and Wednesdays, Tuesdays and Thursdays, because I actually have class. The live classes for the generative AI program are on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then I do want to be conscious of making sure that I don't want to break any rules as far as like academic integrity for the program or anything like that. So I was kind of looking through the course. I looked through the code of conduct. Excuse me. I was looking through the code of conduct and I looked through the what did they call it? It was a code of conduct and it was like I can't remember what the other document was. But basically they were like some rules around like participating in the program, participating on the platform. So I was trying to get a sense of like if basically like streaming and stuff like that. But I'm not gonna like show. One of the best things I could probably do is not show my Not show when I'm doing my quizzes. Not show the quizzes. Honor code. Yeah, honor code and code of conduct. So that's my thought process. So tomorrow I'll get to work on this some more. And then but before I work on anything tomorrow, I get to work on my office. So it's 1:30. I want to go to bed so I can get my butt up and do some work in the morning. And then have a early stream. We're gonna have a daytime stream with like lights and sun and all that. And I'm gonna have to get me some more candles. I gotta stock up on some candles because I'm burning the heck out of my candles. This is my first one in the new house though, so. How's the stuff you were going on? How's the stuff you were working on going, Preacher? I'm definitely about to go to bed. The thing is, I want to get back to getting up on time, and it's really hard to get up at 5 a.m. when I'm like staying up late. Not bad at all. Okay, that's good. Not bad is good, right? Tomorrow, I think we'll see. I'm gonna push myself to be up at 7:30, something like that. I want to at least get a decent amount of sleep. But I still want to wake up early enough to get the day started. I did already clean up the kitchen and load the dishwasher, which is usually what I do like first thing in the morning if I haven't already. So I'm already kind of in a good spot there. So when I get up in the morning and get the baby and stuff up, it'll just be more so like grabbing coffee and making breakfast and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm probably gonna go to sleep watching. I think I'm gonna go to sleep watching some Think Media. Break is almost over too, so let's see. Discord. I shared this, but in the content creator channel, y'all will see me post a lot of Think Media because I really like their content and they post a lot of good stuff for YouTubers in particular. But yeah, I think I want to I'm trying to debate on how I'm going to start recording, so I want to be looking at some of their videos. I was watching some earlier and they were watching me sleep, but that's kind of like my background stuff. So I'll probably be posting more videos here from that channel in case anybody is interested. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night. I got one solid Pomodoro session in, so I'm proud of myself. We will slowly be increasing. Well, I don't want to say slowly, but we will be increasing We are on a progressive, I don't know, my brain is fried. Progressive something. Good night. Yes, I'll see y'all in Discord though. Um, Tomorrow I'll probably stream closer to lunchtime. And then I will have a good working block tomorrow. So I'm excited, but I'm going to go ahead and get some rest. So I appreciate everybody hanging, and I will see y'all in the morning.